Shalom. Shalom, shalom, shalom. Of course, my praise and glorification to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH, Barakadei Yahawah, Barakadei YAHAWASHI, Call Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, Shem QADASH, and praise to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, Shem QADASH. Of course, in the Mars, the Boss Green Millstone, teacher well. And just doing a quick little breakdown of Revelation 13, because kind of hit my spirit to do a video on it real quick. So like, and then a little more edifying. But Revelation 13, start verse 1, and I stood upon the sand of the sea, and saw a beast rise up out of the sea. And who's this beast? This current system right now. The system of Esau Edom right now. That's the beast. That's the current beast right now. Having 7 heads, and those 7 heads are Greece, Spain, Germany Major, Germany Minor, Rome, France, Britain. I'll say it again. Greece, 1, Spain, 2, Rome, 3, France, 4, Britain, 5, Germany Major, 6, and Germany Minor, 7. Those are the 7 heads and 7 horns. Well, sorry, those are the 7 heads. And 10 horns, which would now be called the EU nations. No. 10 being referring to completion. No. It's referring to the EU nations. No. Of course, you had ancient names during the time of the Roman Empire. She like it. But now they will be considered the EU. No. And upon his 10 horns, crowns, and upon his horns 10 crowns, because they had no rulership and power. Lesser power than the heads, but no. They had power in themselves. And upon his heads, the name of blasphemy, because they are blasphemous. No, they boast against Yahawah, they boast against Yahawashi, and they act like they're the powers of the earth, of the world, and they are in control. There is no God, and think of that. That's what they believe. Well, they are God in themselves. Okay, even the scripture says, in book of 2 Thessalonians 2, in verse 4, verse 3, let no man deceive you by any means, for the day shall not come that shall come a falling away first. When 70 AD happened, that was a falling away, because we fell away from our homeland, our promised land. The land of YAHAWASHI, we fell away from Jerusalem. No, from the land of Israel, we fell away. And that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition. And talking about Esau Edom, because now he's being revealed as the son of perdition. Of course, he was in power back then, but now he's coming out as the real devil that he is. No, because back then, no, they were completely wicked, of course. But now they ascended their wickedness that they did back then. No. They're the embodiment of Satan in the flesh, who opposes and exalted himself above all that is called Yahawah, or that is worshipped, so that he, as Yahawah, sitteth in the temple of Yahawah, showing himself that he is Yahawah. No? So he's basically saying that he's the power of all powers. Trying to rewrite the book of Genesis, rewrite the Bible, making their own gods, their own idols, trying to make artificial AI, the rebels themselves, having the whole world guffaw to them. People may say, nah, the white man not God and things like that, but they worship him like God. They don't bow down to him, but they act like, but yet they serve him continuously. Follow what they say, believe what they believe, do as they command. Hey, basically they're saying that he's God. No. Basically that's what you're saying. No. That's why the heads were written in blasphemy. You also got to elaborate on that even further. No. And And the beast which I saw was like unto a leopard. Talking about the Greeks. Because Esau was also the Greeks. The Edomites are Greeks. Alexander come to mind. That Daniel 7. Get Daniel 7 and 6. And after this I beheld lo, like a leopard, which had upon the back of it 4 wings of a fowl. I'm talking about the Greeks. And also Alexander used to ride on used to have like a leopard skin. I forgot whether it was like a saddle or was like a cape. But he also was known for having a leopard skin with him. The beast also had also 4 heads. Talking about those 4 generals, the Daodici, I believe what they call themselves, the Daodici. And dominion was given to it. So that was the 3rd beast, which is also Esau Edom. The Esau Edom got 2 beasts. It's got the Romans and they also got the Greeks. So they've been in power, for a little bit. Then they fell off for like 1,000 years. Then they got back. So now they're back in their little season again. 3rd time. This is 3rd time in their rulership. And the beast was like, which I saw was like into a leopard. And his feet were as the feet of a bear. The lower part, the feet are the end of someone. Your feet are the ends of you. So who's the end of the kingdom of Esau Edom? Russia. Now Russia, of course, is not part of the beast system, but they're the end of the beast system. So the Lord put hooks in it, y'all, according to Ezekiel 38. Draw back. They're going to go against the city, the unwalled city, which is America. And his mouth, as the mouth of a lion. Now let's talk about Britain. Because one of the symbols of Britain is a lion. The little one I can pull it up. This image. Forgot like the flag image. Britain lion logo. Like get Britain lion symbol. Three lions, a symbol for England. And nothing to do with Britanism. Things like the flag. Like the flag, something like that. Oh, Royal Coat of Arms. Yeah, I forgot exactly what exactly was, which one it was. But this shows enough. This shows enough. The Royal Coat of Arms of the UK. What are the lions? And also the flag. We're going to pull the flag as well. Shalakian. Whole thing's freaking out. Yeah, everything's freaking out now. For some reason, I don't know what's going on. Shalakia. Let me pause this. Kind of Shalakia. No, my phone was freaking out. No. I had to swap around. But yeah. Main point is that mouth with the lion talking about Britain. The flag and all that. Now that's that. And the dragon, talking about Rome, gave him his power and his seat and great authority. So they got the power from Rome because they're in the image of Rome. They're in the likeness of Rome. The new system, the current world order right now, the new world order soon to come, it's all in the system of Rome. And that's how they got their power, their authority. Because they're moving in the same manner of Rome, of ancient Rome. With their democracy, with their politics, with their freedom, so-called religion, with the tributes. They're doing the same thing. The Romans did what? They put garrisons in all sorts of places, all sorts of country, put them on a tribute. This was the same thing that the system doing. Babylonian NATO system of like NATO putting all sorts of garrisons in places they shouldn't be in, the embassies and all that, in places they shouldn't be in, like Saudi Arabia or somewhere over there in the East, places they shouldn't be in. Yet they have embassies all over the place. No, same thing. I saw one of his heads, as it were, wounded to death. Now that head, we're talking about Rome. The head talking about Rome is wounded. How? Because Jake, it wounded the head. Jake wounded the head. Then scripture says, the book of Genesis, Shalakia 3:15. Now put enmity between thee and the woman, and between thy seed and her seed. It shall bruise thy head, and thou shalt bruise his heel. So we bruised Esau, Edom's head. We wanked, we bonked him on the head. And they took us by the heel, because it came up from under us. And it overtook us. Well, we bonked them on the head. We bonked their asses on the head. But now we're gonna bonk them again on the head. Read again. And I saw one of his heads as it were wounded to death, and his deadly wound was healed. The Lord only wanted to fulfill prophecy. Don't break it back in. And all the world wondered at the beast, and they worshipped the dragon, which gave power unto the beast, and they worshipped the beast, saying, "Who is like unto the beast? Who is able to make war with him?" Because the world's like, who can fight against NATO? Who can fight against America? Who can fight against them? Because they perceive them to be the rulers of the whole earth. They don't want to say it, but that's what they think. And there will openly the Lord gonna turn all the allies one against another. Satan divided against Satan, kingdom against kingdom. That's what the Lord gonna do. And he also gonna get Russia and all these BRICS nations, all of them. They also go against Mystery Babylon the Great. That's what happened now. South Korea, North Korea, China, Taiwan, Saudi Arabia, and Iran against Israel, the land of Israel, the state of Israel, so-called. Of course, Russia, Ukraine, and all that, and Poland as well. We're getting into it. And there was given unto him a mouth speaking great things and blasphemies. So you can see clearly that they were committing all sorts of blasphemies. And power was given unto him to continue 42 months. We're really talking about 350 years. From the point of 1619 to 1960. So right now they're on overtime. Right now, Esau Edom's on overtime right now. So his kingdom is downclimbing. Like, I'm not mistaken, like the golden standard fell off. The golden standard. I'm not mistaken, the golden standard. Let's look it up. Golden standard came in like 1960, 1970. Standard 1970, 1971. Gold standard 1971. The U.S. abandoned the gold standard in 1971 to curb inflation and prevent foreign nations from overbearing the system by redeeming their dollars for gold. So basically, now the U.S. currency is basically worthless. Now the term from because really their dollars were used to be redemption currency for redeem for gold, basically like I forgot the term. It's basically like a ticket. I forgot the term for it, but the dollars were used to be like tickets to turn in for gold. Like for like for amusement park or something. Like you turn your tickets for like a prize. Same thing for dollars to gold. And they dropped that so they can keep your gold. So the US dollar technically is worthless. Because it's not backed by anything. So that was the downcline. That was the official downcline of America, 1970. They're going up. From 1619, when those slaves came to the North, came to the U.S. Because no slave labor. But then it started to go down because the money became worthless when they dropped the gold standard. And he opened his mouth in blasphemy against Yahweh to profane his name and his tabernacle and them that dwell in heaven. How they do that? By making them all white. And it was given unto him to make war with the saints and to overcome them. And power was given him over all kindreds and tongues and nations. What happened? Of course, during slavery, it's going to happen again during Jacob's trouble. They're going to make war against the saints. So-called black, Hispanic, Native American man, woman, make war against them. Truly against the prophets of YAHAWASHI. And all that dwell upon earth, the earth shall worship him. Now, how they got to worship him? With the MOTB, but they got to read on. And they're already worshiping already with conformed to the image of the beast, whose names are not written in the book of life. A lamb slain for the foundation of the world. So not written in the book of life. They're all wicked. Not righteous in their mind. Not trying to see the downfall of this blasphemous, wicked place. So the Lord got to destroy them. Could not write in the book of life. A lamb. Any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leave into captivity shall go into captivity. He that kill with a sword must be killed with a sword. He the patience and faith of the saints. Hey, they got to go into captivity because they're led into captivity. And that's due judgment. That's righteous judgment. But yet the people of the world can't accept that because that's, against their feelings. What they think right. But then what they think right is not right. It's completely contrary to YAHAWASHI. So they gotta get judged for it. And I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth. And he had two horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon. They're talking about America. And the two horns represent their the political system. The Democrats and the Republicans. Two sides, trying to appease, like what's it called? The plebeians and I forgot the other one. In the ancient Roman system, which is basically trying to act like they care about everyone, like the poor, because the liberals try to act like they care about the poor or whatever, freedom shit, and the Republicans and all that crap. Really on the same side. You're trying to act like they're opposition, they're controlled opposition. And he spake as a dragon. How they speak as a dragon? With the war, the military, the wrath. That's why they invest so much in the military, because they speak as a dragon. And he exercised all the power in the first beast. Rome, ancient Rome, they were very militant. And used basically their government was ran by warfare. Politics and warfare. Mainly by warfare. Conquering nations, putting them under tribute. That's how they did. That's how they ran. And caused of the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast whose deadly wound was healed. So they tried to cause them to worship the system, the Esau Edom system. Which again is really ancient Rome system. And he doeth great wonders, so that he make a fire come down from heaven, on the earth in the sight of men, talking about nukes, bombs, missiles. It's like Hiroshima and Nagasaki are two examples. And deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles. And now he even coming out with technology, with a sea hip that supposedly cures blindness, or paralysis. That's what they're pushing. Only they're pushing that MOTB, which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them to dwell on the earth, that they should make an image to the beast, which had the wound by a sword and did live. They're not making an image of ancient Rome. No. They're all making an image of Rome with a factory, with damn confusion, madness, and all sorts of wickedness in this place, man. And the Lord going to destroy this place because of it. It's filthy. Filthy. With all the sodomites. Sodomites alone, man. Gives this place reason to be destroyed. Sodomites alone. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause as many as will not worship the image of the beast should be killed. You know, that's what they're trying to push in. The new NWO. Only, like the ultimate form of the beast. The NWO. NWOO. No? You're the get down, lay down situation with the martial law and all. You're not conforming to the society. You're not taking that MOTB. No, not getting down with the lay down. You're not being socially acceptable in this current society. You're going to be cut off or even killed. And because of all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a MARK in the right hand or in their foreheads. Talking about the MOTB, the charagma, which is physical. You look at the word, which word definition is still like it. Which word definition is charagma, is an imprinted mark, a stamp, an imprinted mark. You know, and the word charax is like an incision. You know, might as well not even quote, might as well get it. You know. Now people may say, well, that's just a blue letter. That blue letter is going off. That's just a blue letter. No. Well, let's get a precept for that. Before I get to the word definition, let's get a precept for the MOTB. Revelation 16:2. And the first went and poured out his vial upon the earth, and there fell a noisome and grievous sore upon the men which had the MARK of the beast, and upon them which worship his image. Because you worship the image of the beast, you got to take the MARK of the beast. No? And looking at the word sore, is a what? A wound. A wound producing a discharged pus, which is what? Cancer. No, that's talking about cancer. So is that physical? Is that sore physical? Yeah. Yeah. So that means what? That MARK, the charagma, but I'm about to pull up, is also physical. Charagma, a stamped and imprinted mark. No. Carved, sculptured, graven work. Image. It's physical, man. You either get it or you don't get it. Most people don't get it, and that's why they're gonna die. And that's why they're gonna die. Revelation 13:17. That no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. The name of the beast is the name, NWO, or the number of his name. And the number of the name is the barcode. That's how you get the number of his name. That's how you get it. The other groups not gonna explain that, nor break that down, nor make it make sense. How you get, how you receive the MAR, the number of the beast from Esau Edom. How can you receive that? That's a physical thing. You can't get it from, man, it don't make sense any other way. Because you're getting it from Esau Edom. You're not getting it from, well, you technically are getting it from Yahawah, but you're not literally getting it from Yahawah. You're not going up to the heavens to get the number of the beast in you. Esau Edom's the one giving it to you. You know? Here's wisdom, let him that have an understanding, count the number of the beast. For it's the number of a man, and the number is 603 score and 6, which is 666. No, 666 is the word size, die, stigma. Now the word size, die, stigma, and the last word stigma is the word mark. Stigma means mark. You know, and in that term, well, in the term of phrase, well, there in 666, the word stigma is reference to the charagma. The word stigma is a reference to the word of charagma, the mark. You know, the mark of the beast, stigma. You know, a mark pricked in the body, branded upon the body. You know, and of course, stigma can also be referring to like a like a name, like someone like calling someone the whore of the town. So that's like a stigma on her. Like if you call a woman like the whore of a town, there's a stigma on her. You know, or she's it's basically like giving someone a name or something like that. You can, or like a mark, a spiritual mark. You know, you can apply it like that, but in reference to like if reference to, well, yeah, 666, it's physical. It's in terms of a physical mark. You know, this is why you had to have the spirit receive that. And sixes, in terms of the 666, is in returns firms in the terms of a physical mark. You know, but here Galatians 6:17, from henceforth let no man trouble me, for I bear in my body the marks of the Lord YAHAWASHI. You know, now I talk about spiritual marks. You know, could also be referring to spiritual as well. You know, but no, only those the Lord chosen can understand this. So, Lord, when you got that understanding, of course, get our praise on glorification to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, Shai, BAHASHAM, QADASH, Barakade Yahawah, Barakade Shai, call Lame Nine, Yahawah, BAHASHAM, Shai, Shem QADASH, praise the Yahawah, BAHASHAM, Shai, Shem QADASH, and of course, get the bars to the positive millstone to you well. Shalom.